Well, hello. Happy, what is it, Monday? Happy Monday to everyone. Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator stream. We are here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I think the last flight I'd done here, either a stream or a video I made, I had two sceneries installed for this airport. So there's like a major dip. I noticed it when I loaded in this flight here. There was just a major dip right here, and I was like, well, the hell, we'll just go ahead and fly. But I decided I'll do what a good, I don't know, Microsoft Flight Simulator user shall do, which is go find the duplicate, figure out which one you like best, and get rid of the other. Both for freeware, and the one I'm using is, I don't remember the name anymore, but it was updated about 8 months ago, and it must have fixed some terrain issue that happened in the past, and then also just some overall performance improvements. But it looks really good. You can find it over at flightsim.to. Fantastic website. We're going to do a short hop today, and we are going to be doing a flight to Charlotte. So that's Chattanooga, Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's a little short hop, and I was going to do a couple flights today, but I ended up starting the stream later than I expected. I didn't schedule it yesterday or earlier because I wasn't quite sure what time I wanted to start today, and I'm glad I didn't start this stream earlier because I was working on another video behind the scenes this morning. So that gave me time to work on that and to get this stream going. And the purpose of this stream is our good friends over at RK Apps gave me a serial number for a giveaway for Simhaptic. So if you do have a butt kicker or something similar to that and don't have Simhaptic for Microsoft Flight Sim, I think it also works on X-Plane. But if you don't have Simhaptic, you have a chance to win today's serial number. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to, a few minutes before landing, or maybe at cruise, somewhere around there, we'll decide. We'll just do landing rate, and whoever gets the closest to landing rate will win the CD key. Traditional, normal giveaway stuff, right? And we'll see how that goes. This is my first ever giveaway on a stream, so I'm a newbie. I'm newbie streaming. I'm a newbie with all this fun stuff, but it's been a lot of fun. So let's get started here in the aircraft. This is the beautiful, recently released Phoenix A319. This is the CFM version. And of course, if you hear in the background, that is Sayintentions. All right, so let's get cooking here. So we have the Phoenix. Let's import the Phoenix. Got that going. Let's load an aircraft. Let's instantly load that aircraft. All good. So the next step, what I like to do is go over here, do that, calculate. Now I have a flex, which is 63. All right, so once we have the flex, let's get everything else going. I've actually had two really weird issues with this plane, the 319. I'll talk about that here more in a second, but really interesting stuff. I might have figured out what was going on, or at least what might be causing it. But I'm not 100% sure still. Not 100% sure. Alright, so plane is coming to life. Alright, so we're going to request this. We are going to be American 516. Cost index is a big old 40. Cruising up to 330 and 63 for our, oh, not 53. 63 for our flex. Alright, flex is in there. Now we'll go on back to the tablet. We'll send this to the McDo. We'll send this to the McDo. And then I like to just go over here and have that ready to go. So go back down here. Fuel's been imported. Speeds have been imported. And flight plan is all set. I like to go over to config, go to manual, navigation, and then I get those IRSs instantly aligned. Oh, one more thing. Click these little buttons here. Alright, now we're cooking. Alright, so we have that going. We'll get our little guy flowing correctly. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and use Sayintentions and get our ATIS information. 119.85. Oops. 119.85.
At 6,000 feet. Temperature 32. Dew point 15. Altimeter 3024. Arriving and departing runways 215. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 120.9 or 5. Advise on initial contact you have information whiskey.
Information whiskey is what we do have on
Metropolitan
board.
Airport, information.
And now let's go ahead and get our clearance, shall we? So what are we? We are an A319. We are at gate 5. Alright, I think we're ready. Oh, you know what? I forgot one major big thing. I forgot. I was doing my video this morning and I turned off the crash stuff that Onair requires. Okay. Onair is now working.
Setting the ground, November 473 Tango Sierra, at the GA parking, looking to taxi VFR departure to the west.
Chattanooga clearance, good morning, or I guess it's good afternoon from American 516. We are an Airbus A319 at gate 5, requesting our IFR clearance to Charlotte International with information whiskey.
Beechcraft 3 Tango Sierra taxi to runway 15 via Alpha.
Oh,
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
We'll go to bleed. External power is, hold on. Available? Yep, that's right. And get these all disconnected. Okay, we're pretty much ready for pushback. We just gotta wait for our clearance to come through. So we're gonna be pushing back runway 20, so the nose is gonna be swinging this direction. And I don't know if it heard me properly here. Let's try it again. Once in a while you get this clearance thing where you will say something and it doesn't quite know what to do. So just repeat it real quick. Easy fix. Clearance, good afternoon from American 516. We are an Airbus A319 at gate 5 requesting IFR clearance to Charlotte International with information whiskey. And now we'll get double readbacks, but that's
I'll
alright.
have your clearance in just a second.
It's okay.
American 516 cleared to Charlotte. Radar vectors VXV, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.2, squawk 4341.
Clear to Charlotte, radar vectors VXV, then is filed. Climb, maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 330. Departure 119.2, squawk 4341. American 516.
Squawk 4341.
So, something to keep in mind. I'm on the experimental
American
server,
516, readback correct.
which I very much highly recommend you use. It does have the latest and greatest features that the team over at Sayintentions is pushing out. But they did enable enforcements, so you do have to read back things properly. If you are off, if you are missing something, it will ask you for
Good afternoon, ladies and
a
gentlemen.
repeat,
This is your
and it
lead
normally
flight
tells you what
attendant,
you're
Lisa,
missing.
welcoming you aboard our American Airlines flight
Concord
560
clearance, good
service to
evening,
Charlotte.
Lufthansa
Thrilled to
for
have you
warming
with
up.
us
So
today.
over to ground
As you settle
now.
in, please remember
Chattanooga ground. Good afternoon from American 516. We are at gate 5 requesting pushback and engine start.
the seat in front of you. If you need any help,
Alright,
just give
so
us a
let's
shout.
get that pushback going
For
as soon as
those
we get our
seated in the
clearance.
exit row,
American 516,
please
Chattanooga ground, pushback and engine start approved. Expect taxi to runway 20 via taxiway Alpha.
To assist in an evacuation. So, if you're not comfortable with that, please let us know, and we can find
This
you a
is
different seat.
Lisa.
And just a friendly reminder,
Lisa
smoking
from the
and vaping
Midwest.
are not allowed at any time during
She's
the
a good
flight.
old Chicago
Thank you
girl.
for your attention, and let's get ready for a fantastic journey.
I had to play favorites on this one. Lisa, well, being that it's the
Good
Midwest or
afternoon, ladies and
Chicago, that's
gentlemen.
I'm in the
This is
Chicago
your lead
area,
flight attendant,
so of course I have to pick
Chattanooga
Lisa.
clearance,
Welcome
Galaxy
you aboard American
611 Golf
flight
Zulu
516 with
is
service
at
to
the
Charlotte.
Northern General
As we
Aviation
prepare for
parking. We have
departure,
information
please
Golf.
ensure that your carry-on items
TPOB,
are stowed securely
VFR,
in the
flight
overhead
one request,
compartments
please.
or completely under the seat in front of you. If you need any assistance,
Engine
just
2
give us a
coming on
shout.
up.
We kindly ask that you take your seats as quickly as possible to help us get on our way. Also, a friendly reminder that smoking and vaping are not allowed during the flight. If you're seated in an exit row, please take a moment to review the safety instructions card in your seat pocket. If you have any questions or concerns about your exit row responsibilities, feel free to ask. Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
611 Golf Zulu, Chattanooga ground taxi
Engine
to runway
2
2
is
via
coming on
taxiway
up.
Alpha
We are
Bravo.
flaps
Ladies
1
and gentlemen,
departure.
this is your lead flight attendant, Lisa, speaking. We have now closed the main cabin door and are beginning our pushback. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we are
Engine
airborne.
2 is... that's what I love about the CFM engines. Like, the engines come up so fast. It's
Switch
crazy.
them to airplane mode. Your
Command
safety
1
is
Golf
our top
Zulu,
priority,
understood.
so
No
please
VFR
follow the
flight following.
instructions of the crew at all times.
Chattanooga ground, American 516, request taxi clearance.
Flight time of approximately 46 minutes.
Ground Ryanair, Mike
This
Tango,
aircraft is
Foxtrot, ready
equipped
for
with 8
taxi.
emergency exits, which are clearly
American
marked.
516,
In the
taxi
event
to
of an
runway
emergency,
20 via Bravo.
please follow the crew's instructions and locate the nearest exit
Runway 20 via Bravo, American 516.
time during the flight. We appreciate your attention and we hope you enjoy
Alright, so
the
we
flight.
have our taxi clearance, taxi lights on, give a little power. Let's get our bleed master switch off. Let's do our all call. Let's do our takeoff
Allegiant
config.
9420, Punta Gorda ground, cleared to Key West. Radar vectors goody. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 19000. Departure on 127.05. Squawk 4545.
I'm gonna bring down the volume a little bit of Sayintentions, or at least the background. It seems
Lufthansa for
a little
Romeo
loud.
Juliet, Frankfurt ground, startup and pushback approved.
Well, let's see, what do we have? So today should be the release of an update, a big update for the SWS PC-12, which I'm super excited for. I haven't flown the PC-12 for a little bit because I didn't like the way the ground handling was. It was pretty difficult, and I didn't want to get used to the way it felt if they were going to make major changes, which they are doing. So when that releases today, I hope to take that up for a couple spins and see how that goes. I'm super excited. Over to Tower. Tower, American 516, holding short runway 20, ready for departure. 119er and 24 departure.
American 516, Chattanooga Tower. Runway 20, wind 080 at 5. Fly heading 200, cleared for
Right is
takeoff.
clear, left is clear. I turned off multiplayer yesterday because I was in Chicago and I noticed, like, when you're in the big cities, if you have multiplayer on, it's pretty rough. Alright, so now we have to say everything properly here. So, runway 20, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading. Or sorry, fly heading 200, American 516. Might have goofed that up. Might not like it. No, it liked it. Okay, never mind. It's a smarty. Alright, so we're gonna depart runway heading 200. If you just say fly runway heading, it doesn't quite understand that sometimes. So that's part of the enforcement stuff, which is really, really cool though. Alright, so after departure, we're gonna want to go left probably, and then get on course to swing east.
Tower, 3 Tango Sierra. Can I get current altimeter setting, please?
$120, $130, and rotate. How's the rate of climb? Gear going up.
Altimeter 3012, 3 Tango Sierra. Thank you.
Very much love this
Tower,
plane.
Tango Sierra.
I love the 319 so much. It's not really all that different from the 320 and the 321. Obviously, it's a little long, it's a little shorter, a little less passengers, but like the systems are the same. The engines are pretty much the same, I believe, right? Could be wrong.
American 516, contact departure.
Departure. Hello from American 516. We're passing 2,000, climbing 4,000.
KLM 2090, descend and maintain
Climb
3,000,
left.
turn right heading 095.
Good.
American 516, Chattanooga approach, radar contact, clear direct VXV. American 516, radar contact, due south of Chattanooga Metropolitan Airport, level field, at 2200 feet, Chattanooga altimeter 30.24, clear direct VXV, climb and maintain flight level 200.
There's a whole lot of stuff going on there.
788. Billet approach identified. Clear direct ALS.
Direct to VXV, climb and maintain flight level 200, American 516. Alright, 200, and we're clear direct. So let's get our little bumpy up here.
American 516, direct VXV approved, climb and maintain 4,000.
Alright, AP is on, flaps are coming up. And normal ignition, and spoilers are stowed. Alright, cleared up to 200. Although now it just said climb and maintain 4,000. I'm so confused. We're going to go up to 2,000. I mean, flight level 200. Because that's what makes sense. Alright, so once we get up to cruise, if anyone's interested in the Simhaptic serial number, we'll get landing rates then. In other flight sim news, the 727 had 2 updates recently. Had an update on Thursday, was it? Pretty big update that fixed quite a bit of things. I haven't tried it out yet, but it did have a hot fix last night or this morning, one of the two, a few hours back. That fixed a couple of things that apparently got broke with the last update. So, today's mission, should I choose to accept it, would be to jump into the 727, give that a fly.
American 516, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, American 516. And then hopefully also the PC-12 update will come out, and I'll give that a spin. Almost at 10,000. Landing lights off.
American 516, contact Atlanta Center on 133.175.
Over to Atlanta Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at a safe altitude. The use of approved
Atlanta Center. Hello from American 516. We're just passing 11,000, climbing flight level 250. What's our cruise today? Cruise is up to 33.
Additionally, our onboard Wi-Fi service is now
American
available.
516, Atlanta Center. Good afternoon. Ringgold, altimeter 30.21.
Okay, we will be expecting the Airliners to a left approaching Portland.
We'll see how long I keep multiplayer off. I remember I used to complain that when I was in the betas for the last sim update, you'd only see traffic that had that version, and I always said I was lonely. But now with Sayintentions, with historical chatter, with all the live chatter, I don't know if I feel as lonely anymore. I hear voices, and not just the voices in my head, but actual people talking, or recorded talking. So we'll see. I do want to do a test though. I want to see how much multiplayer in some of these big airports cause FPS drops. If you hear the burbs in the background, I do apologize. They apparently want to talk right now.
American 516, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, American 516. So, I was talking about earlier with some interesting issues I've had with the 319. I posted them both up on the Phoenix Discord, but one occasion was one flight I was coming in for a landing. Seattle, I believe it was. It was crappy weather, low visibility, I was in the clouds, and I was swinging over to the right to capture a localizer. I might have just captured a localizer actually for runway 16, I think it's 16 right. And captured localizer, plane was turning to the right and then just continued its bank over past 30 degrees and eventually like 90 degrees pretty much, and then started nosediving and crashed. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, that has to be my fault. I've done something wrong, right? But upon replay, I couldn't quite figure out. I've done that approach many times. I've done very similar approaches, intercepting the localizer. Sayintentions gave me proper instructions. Everything was great. I did have VS mode on, like a dummy, because I was descending at that point. I didn't really need it on because I think I was stabilized at 3,000 or somewhere around there. But I had that on. That was the only thing that, by the book, was off, right? Some people in the Phoenix, you know, they're gonna critique things. So we'll go standard mode here. They were critiquing that why was I trying to capture localizer so far off and blah blah blah. And it's like, dudes, come on, it's not the problem. The problem I'm explaining about is the plane just decided to bank to 90 degrees and crash. That's the problem. And it was the major issue with the whole thing was, yeah, it decided to do that, but also I had no control. I could not disable the APs. I tried physical buttons. I have two different AP buttons I could hit. I hit, well, three technically. I hit all three of them. It wouldn't disengage, and I also used the one within the plane itself, and it wouldn't disengage. So this is the problem I was reporting. But of course, you know, it's the internet, so people can critique things. Whatever, do what you want. The same thing happened again. Climb and maintain flight level 330, American 516. Saturday, I think it was. I can't remember which day anymore. But anyways, in that situation, the plane didn't bank 90 degrees and start descending. Instead, the displays, it lost its mind. The flight director just lost his mind. The map just went all haywire for a few seconds, and then everything stabilized. But during one single flight, it happened twice. And what I think is going on, it may just be a coincidence, but what I think is happening is when I click off the screen to something else, that's when that stuff happens. In three of the recent times I've seen it, it had been when I was not focused on the sim itself. I was tabbed into another program on the side of one of my other monitors. So that might be the issue, but it's hard to say for sure because while I'm flying, if I'm not streaming or working on a video, I'm looking at Discord, I'm watching YouTube, I'm searching the web, you know, whatever, doing something in the background. So the chances of me being having Flight Sim focused as the main app, it's probably 50-50. So it's really difficult for me to say if that was the issue or not. But I guess we'll see what happens again. I did a couple flights yesterday and didn't have any issues whatsoever. And I was ready for it. Like, I was tabbed into something else, trying to see if I can have the problem happen again, and it wasn't. So I don't know. I have no definitive answers other than I think. I think that is the issue. But nevertheless, I absolutely love this plane. I love the 319. I haven't even touched the 321 yet. I haven't touched the 320 since the 319 came out. In all honesty, I haven't touched, I don't think, any other plane other than when I'm working on some videos. So all my flights with Onair have all been with the A319 recently. And it's been a blast. But like I said, the 727 had an update, 2 updates recently. And the SWS is supposed to come out today with the PC-12 update, so I'm super excited to try the PC-12 for sure. And I should probably try out the 727, because I really want to love that plane, and I really like what is there currently. My issue had been with, I guess the similar issue with this plane is, well, not really that similar, I guess. They're kind of different issues in a way, but I couldn't disable AP in the 727 in certain situations. And with the 319 it only happened once. And with the 727 it's happened a couple times. So I don't know if they fixed that or not yet. I'm hoping they have. But I still do say the 727 is a must buy. It is a fantastic plane. Even with its issues here and there, it is a fantastic plane. Fantastic plane.
Ryanair, Mike Tango Foxtrot, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Someone asked me yesterday, I think it was, about the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke that I had. I don't have it anymor. I sent it back. I just, for my setup, it wasn't ideal. I also didn't like the plasticky feel of the handles. So that was my issues with that. But these are all personal issues. The device itself performed flawlessly. It's a great product, and I stand behind what I say. Even with the CLS 60, if I had a dedicated flight sim setup, flight sim chair and just it's a setup itself, one of those 2 yokes would definitely be the one I'd go with. As much as I love my honeycomb, one of those 2 would definitely be the ones I'd go with. Probably go with the Thrustmaster, the Boeing, because it's a really cool design. It's really neat. Obviously, it's not meant for every plane, but it works for every plane, and it's really cool. I probably would jump to that because with the force feedback, the CLS 60. My only, again, personal issue, my personal issue with it is just lack of buttons. I know I could fix that by having the Stream Deck do more stuff and do hotkeys or whatever it be, but I do like my switches. Again, personal preference. Both of them are fantastic though, and if you have a dedicated cockpit of sorts, highly recommend any 3 of these 3 yokes: the Alpha, the Thrustmaster yoke, and then the CLS 60. All are fantastic, just fantastic.
Bravo, India, Sierra.
All right, we're 157 nautical miles out, and we are about 3,000 feet from our cruising altitude. As of right now, I'm expecting runway 36 into Charlotte. The flips 4. I think that's comedy transition. We'll see if Sayintentions gives me something else.
Atlanta Center on 124.5.
Atlanta Center 134.5, MCAN 462.
Tennessee can look really good. I've talked about this before, but I
American 516, expect the ILS runway 36 right approach into Charlotte. Line 3 arrival. I'll have your descent in 5 minutes. Let me know if you want to descend sooner.
Line 3 arrivals. Let me see if that makes any sense for us.
Walker 1418, contact Belgrade radar on 122.215.
Yeah, it does. Alright, so let's do line 3.
Walker 1418, Belgrade radar, good evening.
Let's see, 36 right. The line 3. And it doesn't give me a transition. But
4 Bravo Delta, contact
the soft
Jacksonville Center
transition
on
seems like
134.85.
it worked just fine. Okie dokie.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached an altitude of 32,180.
Alright, so now if you are interested, if you are in this chat, if the CD key doesn't go away today, that's fine. I'll do another one eventually, but if you are in the chat and you're interested in Simhaptic, go ahead and put your landing rate guess in the chat,
Expect the ILS runway 35 right approach
and
into Istanbul. Rick
we'll end it
Alpha
to your
arrival. I'll
signal,
have your
but
descent in
we'll give it a
20
couple
minutes.
minutes.
Let me know if you want to descend sooner.
So 3, 6, right.
American 624, contact Denver Center on 132.7.
Alright, so let's get our approach info. And QNH is going to be 3024. The temperature
climb and maintain
is
flight
30.
level 360.
And the winds 050 at 7. And the Aero 927.
Climb and maintain flight number 360.
Okie dokie. That's all in there. Interested in Simhaptic, but what's a good butt kicker? So the official butt kicker itself, let me see.
Miami Center, hello, Louisiana 9420.
It's a little pricey.
Flying through 14,700 for 19,000.
It's from a company called, I think it's, well, I guess the product's called Butt Kicker Haptics, I think.
Turkish 6 Yankee Tango, contact Sophia on 136.325.
Okay, so there's a couple of different ones. I have an old version yet, but there is the Butt Kicker Gamer Plus, the Gamer Pro. Oh, I guess those are the two. And I'm not sure what the difference is. I guess it's just new hardware.
Tango, flight level 350.
Yeah, looks like just new hardware. Super tiny compared to the big old one I have. But the price on the Plus is about $280 US. I'll throw that in the chat here real quick. But yeah, it does just connect to any office chair. As long as it has, you know, the pole in the middle, like an office chair would have, it connects to any of the chairs. Gamer Pro is $350. Jeez. Why is this one so much more? 250 max power. I don't understand why that's more.
American 624, contact Denver Center on 124.225.
I don't know. I'm not sure what the difference is between the Pro and the Plus. But the Pro apparently is a lot more money. It's larger, more powerful. Oh, okay, I guess that's it. We have larger and heavier setups.
And we'll get you set up for the ILS approach to runway 36 right into Charlotte. Oh, and don't forget, the altimeter is 30.21.
Descend via Lin 3 for the ILS approach into Charlotte, American 516. Alright, we got our clearance to approach. And we'll go down to 11. The butt kicker has been one of the best purchases ever. So before Simhaptic came out, I used to use, what's it called?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Something
preparation
Banana.
for our descent into
I can't
Charlotte
remember what it's
is
called. It's a piece of software. VB
Our cabin
Banana?
crew will be making their final
Anyways,
rounds.
what it did was it
Any remaining
duplicated
prepare for our arrival.
your
Please pass any remaining service items to the flight
output to another sound device, if that makes sense. So for example, with the butt kicker, you need two different sound cards. Or you need a sound card, and if your headphones have its own, what's it called, dongle, then that's fine. If it's wireless. If it's Bluetooth, I don't think this will work. Well, maybe it would. I guess I'm not sure on that part. It likely would. It's a different device. But anywho, so you need a sound card that's just dedicated to the butt kicker. And then before Simhaptic came out, the software, I think it's VB Banana, it would duplicate one of the sound, it would duplicate this master sound so that it would also output to the other sound card. If that makes sense. So you have one sound, okay? One's going towards your headphones, one's going towards the butt kicker. So when there's a jump in bass, that's what you would feel with the butt kicker. And you would be able to adjust the output, so more aggression and not. There have been programs out for like racing butt kicker stuff. So like example, I use SimHub. It's like $30 or something, one-time purchase. It's a piece of software that is integrated or allows integration within certain racing games. And so when you're driving on a bumpy road, when you're shifting gears, etc., it would send a signal to the butt kicker and have the rumble happen. Well, Simhaptic does the same thing, but for flight sim. So whenever you are on the ground, it would have, like in real life, you would feel a little bit of bumpiness, right? And you can adjust how many bumps are in there. So every 2 times, every 3 times, 4 times, etc. Switch over to Atlanta Center. Atlanta Center, hello from American 516. We're passing flight level 300, descending via Lin 3. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so that's essentially what Simhaptic does, is it takes the software of SimHub for racing games and brings it over to Flight Simulator. And it's been a major game changer for the overall feeling of the butt kicker. So now I have 2 different programs, one for racing, one for Flight Sim, and they both do their own thing with the butt kicker. And it's been fantastic. My amp for the butt kicker unfortunately went out, and it wasn't because of the hardware itself. It was there was fluid that got inside it, and so it shorted it out. And I found a replacement on Amazon. It was not that expensive. I want to say like 50 or 60 bucks or so, and it works flawlessly with the butt kicker. If this butt kicker ever goes out, I will definitely get the newer version. It's much tinier, and I like the design of it. But the older one works just fine, and it's probably gonna last forever. So I play Forza. I thought about getting into iRacing, but I believe iRacing is like a subscription based, and I just don't want to get a subscription. So I played Forza. I played all the Horizon games, and then the motorsport game that came out last year sometime, or was it this year? I can't remember. I love Forza. It's such a good time. It is a little bit of a rocky launch. A little bit of a rocky launch. Had some technical issues, performance issues, but it's so much fun. I like it's very mixed between arcade and sim. You know, very, very much in between that. And that's the type of racing I like. I don't like the serious simulation, which is one of the turnoffs for me with iRacing. I think it'd be cool to try, but and there's what's the other one called? It's on sale right now. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I saw it on Steam sale. But so far, Forza has been like the best racing game for me. I did try Gran Turismo. I borrowed a friend's PS5, and it's not a fun. Like I used to have a PlayStation, 4 I think it was, and I loved what was that game called on there? Drive Club. I love that so much. It was really, really cool. I feel like Forza is similar to Drive Club. So if you ever played Drive Club on the PlayStation 4, Forza Motorsport's pretty similar to that. Yeah, I do wonder when we'll get info on Horizon 6. Probably it's probably gonna be a while. So I don't think there's been any new updates for 5. The last one was what? Was it the Lego stuff? No, it wasn't Lego. It was shoot, what was it called? It was like a whole new area. That was cool. I played the heck out of that. I forgot I had bought the Ultimate Edition for Horizon 5. So when the first DLC came out, I was like, oh man, I don't want to spend the money to get that, but I'm gonna have to. But anyway, I jumped in the game, and I started playing the DLC. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know I had.
02 Papa.
I bought this, and apparently I had the Ultimate Edition, and
due to
it worked out.
pressurization issues. Do you require assistance?
Not at the moment, but I will keep you updated. 02 Papa.
Lufthansa 4 Romeo Juliet. Contact Munich radar on 1236.525.
Descend and maintain 14,000, please at 9420.
Alright, we're making our turn now.
Juliet, climbing to flight level 330.
We're 51 nautical miles out.
Correction 370.
2236 descend and maintain 13,000.
Descend and maintain 13,000, Southwest 2236.
In other gaming news, the
2236 descend and maintain
reviews
9,000.
for Star Wars Outlaws is looking pretty decent. It's averaging about a 7 right now, which is, I would say, okay, right? Decent number. I knew it wasn't going to be a 10, but 7's not too bad. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Catbird 104 Bravo Delta, Jacksonville Center. Descend via baggy
It comes
3
out
for the
on
ILS
Friday, I think it is.
33 approach into Charleston.
So that might be my weekend.
Altimeter 30.12.
I might get the Ubisoft Plus, what's it, like 15 bucks? And then play that for a few days. Well, play it for a month. I don't know if I'll actually buy Outlaws. I want to see gameplay reviews. I just read really quickly this morning, skimmed through a few since the embargo was lifted. It does look really good though. I'm really glad SI is starting to give expected descent in full. A lot of times, quite a bit before. Yeah, you know, the improvements that Sayintentions has had, it's been pretty impressive. I just, it's an amazing piece of software. I don't know how else I can say how amazing it is. It really is a game changer. It truly is. I cannot fly without Sayintentions. I think the add-ons that they've done to it just increase the features for the price you pay, right? So many pieces of software come up with the base software and then have so many add-ons for additional cost. But at Sayintentions, you spend, you know, whatever it is per month or yearly, and you get so much more, and they continue to add so much more. You know, think about when it first came out, VFR flying. That was pretty much it, right? And then they added better IFR flying, better approach stuff, cabin crew, tour guide, mentor.
02 Papa Roger,
recently, the
flight level
progressive taxi.
125, and advise if assistance is needed.
There's a few more things up their sleeves coming out, apparently. So, like, I don't think they're ever going to stop adding things to it. It's such an amazing way to do business. You know, just keep throwing out this stuff. The accessibility features. Yeah, Ubi's been really good about accessibilities, from my understanding. And Microsoft's gotten better too over the years. And I love the companies doing this, you know, inclusive. It's super important.
American 516 Atlanta Center, descend and maintain 6,000, turn right, heading 175 vectors for the ILS runway 36 right approach.
That's a hell of a great vector. Hot damn. Descend and maintain 6,000 right heading 175. Vectors for the ILS 36 right approach, American 516. That's a damn good vector.
The Flip C3 arrival will expect 18 left.
Alright, getting ready to pass. Flight level 180. We'll go to standard pressure. I think when God of War came out on the PC, the accessibility features on that was supposed to be really good too. Didn't Microsoft come out with a really cool controller for people that couldn't hold a traditional gamepad? I don't remember what that was called, but I thought the design was really, really cool, and it's an amazing way to include more people that are unable to choose a correct hardware and the correct way it is. That's just amazing.
King Air 2 Charlie Papa, descend and maintain flight level 220. Allegiant 9420, contact Navy Key West approach on 124.025.
Take it pretty much all
Walker
to the end.
1418, contact Scuffy radar on 119.375.
So we're not hogging the entire runway, even though we're multiplayer off. Obviously, we want to treat it as realistic as we can. We're going awfully fast here, so we need to slow down.
Flight level 190.
Airport is somewhere on to the left of me. It's a little bit foggy down there. A little hazy.
Southern maintain flight level 190.
Yeah, I think I see the airports.
King Air 2 Charlie Papa.
That's what you want to hear from the captain, right? I think the airport's over there.
King Air 2 Charlie Papa descend and maintain 14,000.
Alright, what are we expecting for our speeds on arrival here? 138 for final. Okay. I'm gonna go to manage my own speed now because that seems really fast. I'm gonna drop it down to 250 for now. Oh, Ragnarok did. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. You know, that's really, like I said, really amazing and great for
Delta contact Atlanta Center
these companies to do this.
132.625.
American 516, contact Charlotte approach on 120.05. American 516, descend and maintain 4,000, turn left, heading 125.
Descend and maintain 4,000, left heading 125, and Charlotte approach on 120.05, American 516. Why are we going so damn fast here? Slow down, bird. 125. That's a good turn too, but I'm a little fast.
Control on 125.0.
My concern is speed right now. Got speed brakes as far as I can bring them, and we're just flying. Oh, it has audio description. Oh, the platforming puzzles. Okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. It's tough to do, but I'm glad they're spending the money and resources. Okay, so we want to be 6,000. So we're doing okay with altitude. I mean, yeah, with altitude we're doing really good. Let me bring up. It's not diving so much. Maybe that will help with the speed. And I already got a couple failures with Onair because of my speed. Son of a gun. Alright, speed's coming down. Alright, so I avoided 3 strikes on the speed. Got 2. It's my mistake because I'm yapping too much here. 125 was my last heading.
516, contact Charlotte approach on 120.05.
I forgot to switch over to approach. It also just gave me a thing while I switched to approach, 050 for the heading, so let's switch on over to that.
Canadian 23, what's my directed altitude?
And 3,000 till established on the localizer. Okay. What are we at? Charlotte approach. Hello from American 516. We're just passing 7,000, descending down to 3,000.
American 803, Charlotte approach, radar contact. Cleared direct LHHN.
Clear direct Layton at 4,000 feet.
American 516, Charlotte approach. Good afternoon, Rock Hill altimeter 30.24.
3024, all good. Alright, flaps can come down. And all is looking fantastic. Let's bring up the VS just a little bit. Go down to 1,000, that should be good. Alright, it should be easy to intercept the localizer. This is where people were yelling at me, why are you turning on localizer so far away? Alright. And we'll go flaps 2. We are 17 nautical miles away from the airport. ABS looking great. Speed looking good. Should probably stow my speed brakes. Mission to start. Speed brakes are armed. Or spoilers are armed, sorry. Use the correct terminology. You know what's crazy is yesterday I was looking at using a couple different tools within Flight Sim for the Stream Deck. And I realized I never used any shortcuts on the Stream Deck in terms of launching apps. What a crazy person I am. So now I have OBS, Sayintentions, Onair.
American 516, Charlotte approach. Proceed direct CXDU.
Something else.
Cleared for the ILS runway 36 right approach.
Proceed direct to CIKDU. Cleared for the 36 right approach. American 516. Alright, so we're cleared direct to CIKDU. Got that in there. And auto manage for the altitude. Okay, so we're a little lower than what we want to be at on the path, but all is fine. Altimeter checked is good, 3024. It's like hazy out. It's crazy. It's cool looking. Alright. And localizer is armed. It's like a... what the hell is that? It's like one of those mining... in the quarries? Is that a call? Is that a quarry? That's kind of cool. I'm sure that's what that is. This is what's amazing about Flight Sim, like picking out these kind of details. You can't do this with any other simulator at all. It's gotta be. Yeah, it goes down. Yeah, that's cool. Really cool. Alright, we're on the localizer. We're passing our glide slope though, because I'm out looking at a quarry.
American 516, contact Charlotte Tower.
Alright, we gotta disable AP because I gotta readjust. Alright, my aircraft, we're high, I'm gonna drop down.
3,000, watching the forward.
And 1181. Charlotte Tower, American 516 is on the ILS 36 right.
Climb and maintain 13,000.
It's a sketchy ass approach here.
American 516, Charlotte Tower, 3 miles from fixed to you. Turn right, heading 180 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 36 right approach. American 516, Charlotte Tower, wind 040 at 7. Runway 36 right, cleared to land.
36 right, cleared to land, American 516. Alright, speed brake stowed. Flaps full. Coming in a bit hot. We're off the path to
500.
Adjusting the nose. Alright, back on. Ground spoilers are armed again.
100 above.
Alright.
Flight slow.
Burn off some of the speed.
Flight slow.
And all is grand.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
A little low.
Flight slow.
Alright. throttles.
30,
Idle.
20, retard.
Ooh, that's a little aggressive. 290 on the landing. Reverser's out. Alright, stowed. Alright, welcome to Charlotte. Thanks for flying on Lex's airline here, where I don't pay attention until the last minute. Alright, flaps are stowed away, and we should get ground handoff momentarily. Yeah, that final 3-8 vector didn't make any sense. But it happens once in a while. No biggie. Because when it does it, seconds later is when you get to actually clear to land, so it doesn't really bug me. Maybe we won't get ground. They don't want to talk to us. Should we ask them? Pretty please, can I have ground handoff?
American
Oh, there it is.
516, welcome to Charlotte. Contact ground on 121.8.
121 and 8. Charlotte ground, American 516 is on taxiway Charlie 10. Would like to taxi to an available gate.
Good afternoon, Region 9420, JQ runway 9.
American 516, Charlotte ground, taxi to E8 via C10, Charlie C12. Have a good day.
We're going to E8, which is, well, hell, right in front of me. Alpha, so E8 via Charlie 10, which we're on, going to Charlie, and then Charlie 12. Charlie 12. Charlie 12 makes no sense. I don't even know where the hell Charlie 2 is. It seems like it's at the end. Oh yeah, it wants us to go... Maybe that's just... Let me see. We're going to do it for science. So it wants us to take Charlie to Charlie 12. Charlie 12's... we'll let this airport design or the charts are outdated. One of the two. We're on 11. Oh no, Charlie 12's right. Okay. And here's 12. So it wants us to do this and then come back around. So maybe traffic only flows in this direction. There's no arrows indicating that, but perhaps that's what's going on because Echo 8 is over yonder. Actually, no, I'm confused. I lost Echo 8.
American 2464 looking for IFR clearance, Sacramento International. Information Zulu is on board.
Oh, Echo 8's on the other side of the terminal. Well, hell, we're just gonna pick a spot. Okay, so Charlie 12 does make perfect sense. I'm just questioning things when I shouldn't be. I'll show you where Charlie 12 is. I'm just gonna go over here to, what is this, D10? Yeah, we're just going to D10. I love the performance without multiplayer. Alright, parking brake is set, and GPU chocks toggle the jetway, external power, engines off.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished.
And
it has been monitored by
I'm going to rate that
I'm working on that clearance.
because yeah, there
Stand
were
by.
a couple goofy issues, but it
Clear
still
to
it was
Sacramento
fantastic in my opinion.
International via the Bob D5, departs within a spa, climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure on 120.05, clock 3751,
And let me
American
get
2464.
on air to register my flight.
Kodiak 2433 Papa, ready for taxi cleared.
It has been monitored by
Kodiak 2433 Papa, Nashville ground, taxi to runway 31 via Zulu
290 on
Tango
the
6,
landing.
Lima, Lima 7.
The G's 120 wasn't great.
Runway 31 via Zulu
Not the
Tango
best
6,
landing,
Lima,
but
Lima 7, 50 Papa.
acceptable. Okay, on to the important stuff. So, it wanted us to take C12, which is... So we were on Charlie, which is right here. Now, if I look on the Navigraph chart, C12 is
American 893,
orange.
Charlotte ground pushback and engine start approved.
So it's showing
Expect runway 36 center for
8.
departure.
You see what this 8 is? It's showing the same color orange all around. So I believe we were supposed to follow that to the back end here.
Foxtrot, Romeo Foxtrot, Sierra. Mike, Logrono ground, taxi to General Aviation parking at your
Because
discretion.
Echo
Have a good
12
day.
is back, or Echo 8 is back here.
Charlotte ground, Victor Echo 1, Papa Hotel Romeo, Vision Jet 50, looking for VFR
Well,
to Florida Keys.
where the hell's Echo 8? 4, 8's supposed to be here on the charts. Okay, on the charts, 4, 6, and then 8, where 20 is. So something's goofed up with the scenery. 4, 6, yeah. See, you see 8 there. Echo 8 is on the building, but there's no parking spot for 8. Maybe that's what I got confused about too. Yeah, 8 is here. So it's correct. The taxi tuner
Victor
is
Echo 1,
correct.
Papa Hotel Romeo, Charlotte ground.
It's just this airport is a little funky with its parking spots. Really nice airport though. Look how smooth this is. This is crazy. What is my FPS here? This is nuts. FPS here is 107 or 92 now. Look at that. That's nuts. 100 on the ground. 90 on the ground. This is without traffic. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Very cool. Well, alright, well, I'm going to end the stream here. I do appreciate everyone that's watched. If you're watching live, if you watched the VOD, I do appreciate it. The key's still available, so I'll give it away at another time. Probably would have been more successful if I actually scheduled this stream instead of just jumping in and doing one. But I will schedule a next one probably... Oh, well, we'll see. Maybe later this week, if not, sometime next week. But I do appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video, or stream. Take care.
Departure will be 1...